It is very imperative for African people to understand that the captivity which we have been through and we are still in till date was fully formed when King Leopoldo organized the Berlin Conference in the year 1884 to 1885. But before then, remember, in 1883, he has already sent the missionaries to Africa to start the groundwork, which is to tamper with our psyche, because everything starts in the brain. When he sent them, he said, educate them to read and write, never educate them to think. He said, when you are preaching to them, always preach to them that it is as hard as a camel passing through the eye of a needle for a rich man to go to heaven. Most of us do not understand the power of language and what we hear. I am not surprised about what Malema is saying in the video that I'm about to play for you, where he's saying that Britain has one of the most strongest currency in the world because it is based on gold. And the same thing goes to France. Or you know the funny thing? Britain doesn't have a single gold mine, yet has one of the largest store of gold in the world. Where did they take it from? Africa. So during the Berlin conference, they came together as the Europeans and shared Africa like a national cake. And ever since then, the Western Europeans have been plundering Africa to ashes. As a matter of fact, in the year 1995, Jacques Chirac, who was once the president of France, made it very succinctly that they looted Africa to ashes for them to be able to build France. He said it clearly that if there was no Africa, there would be no France. Those are the things we must understand as black people. And why are the Europeans doing this? It's because we are weak people. And weakness is not something that comes as a result of people being physically weak, having small body. And strength is not something that comes as people having broader chested shoulder, flat tummy. Strength comes from knowledge. When a man is knowledgeable enough, he becomes powerful because knowledge unveils the power that resides in every man. That is why it is very, very crucial for us Africans to go for knowledge and be able to decipher the problem that has held us captive for too long and then deal with it accordingly. Only knowledge can help us to do that. And we will soon rise to power. Listen to what Malema is saying.
Today, the pound of Britain is one of the strongest currencies. Why? Backed by gold. But when you go to Britain, there is no gold mine. But they've got the biggest gold reserves all over the world. Because they come take it here, they came and stole it here, and they've stored it there. And that's what makes them unique. There is no France. There is no France without Africa. The day Africa liberates itself from France, France will collapse as a country because France, it is based on everything African. They don't have anything to offer to themselves. They keep on taking from Africa. So please, let's make sure that we plow the idea of African unity. We may not be there when Africa gets one president, but we'll be the ones who have planted that idea amongst our children, and our children will salute us forever.